Hello and welcome to Somewhat Unbiased. If you had endless amount of money, what kind of car would you purchase? Huh? So for me, it would be a Lamborghini Aventador. That's one of the cars that I love the way that car sounds. I'm just going based on just the sound of the car. That motor sounds amazing. And another one is the Ferrari 550 Maranello, whatever. I can't say the damn name. And that's the one from Bad Boys 2, when Will Smith is chasing those Haitians on the freeway. Like from the moment I saw that car and the way it sounded just amazing. That's one of those cars that I really would want to own. And another one would be a classic 1967 Mustang Eleanor. And there's a ton of muscle cars that I would want to get, but the Eleanor, that one kind of stood out to me too by the way it sounds, just the way it looks. Yeah, I love that car. And another one that I really love for the Mustang wise is the Shelby GT 350R. If not even the 350R, just the 350 in general. I love the way that car sounds. I love that V8 motor. Oh man, just listen. I love that. And they're not that badly priced too
Okay,
compared
this
to
was
other cars. That's one of them. And then the only thing that I hate the way that Honda is going with a turbo. They kind of gotten away from what got them here. Natural aspirated, high revving. That's what they were known for back then. And the turbo, it's okay, but 1.5 turbo for the Honda, the Sport or whatever. That's the whole platform now. It's the Earth Dream engine, the 1.5 liter. There's no VTEC, so it's just maybe there is VTEC, turbo VTEC, but I don't see it. I don't hear that changeover. Like, let me give you an example. Like, this video has been in my save file for a while. I think it's an Acura Integra. I think VTEC sound. I don't know if the video is still here. Oh yeah, it is. Yes, I actually saved this video. You can hear when the VTEC is so good. Like, why would you get rid of that? It's kind of the same thing you can say about. VTEC just kicked in, yo. Like, see, like, to me, that brings joy. That puts a smile on my face when the VTEC kicks in. Any Honda owner would know when the VTEC kicks in. It's like, it's hard to explain. It feels great. It sounds amazing. Like, I think that's one of their best engines that they've ever made. And the B16s and the V18 C5. That's the one that's in the Acura Integra Type R. It's the B18 C5, and then the B16 is the one that was in the SI. I used to have one of those, and man, when the VTEC hits, that thing hits hard, and especially if you have an exhaust. Oh, I miss that about Honda, but I still do love my my 2018 Type R. It still brings me happiness. It still brings a smile to my face and a joy to me when I drive it. But if money was no thing, I would definitely buy me one of these, or like maybe import one from Japan, the Civic Type R, the hatchback. We have it here, but we have it in a non. It doesn't have that much power. We don't have the Type R version in the United States. That one was only for the European market and Japan. We only have just EK. I think it's the EK9 is what we have, but it doesn't have all that goodies. It looks pretty lame, to be honest. But a lot of the community out there modding them, they've actually converted them into kind of like sorry, tap the mic, kind of like the Type R that they have in Japan. They import all the parts. You can change the front, the sides, and the rear to make it look like that, and you can even do engine swaps. That's another thing with Honda is like it's so easy. It's interchangeable, so you can change the motor so easily, and you know. But anyway, talking about dream cars here, like things that I would love to get. Like these are my top cars. And another car that I was so into back then, believe it or not, it was a Mercedes Benz G Wagon. I love the G Wagon. That was one of those cars like I've always wanted one. I don't know why. The G Wagon, it just kind of like that was one of those cars that kind of like you don't know why you want it, but you wanted one because the way it looks. I love the way that G Wagon looks. I don't know, but maybe someday, who knows what the future will hold, and I will own me a G Wagon, a Lamborghini Aventador. By then, who knows? By then, it'll probably be all freaking electric. Who knows, man? Only time will tell, but hopefully gasoline engine isn't going anywhere. I still enjoy loving those. I think there's room for both of those platforms to survive, but who knows? You know, like I said, anything is possible. But anyway, these are just my thoughts. If you like, I can play you. Like, hold on, let me see. Like, look. Oh. I love the way they sound. But yeah, there's a ton of cars that I would love to own. I mean, look at that. You know, but Honda was my first love, I'll be honest. Honda was my go-to. I've owned Honda most of my life. Like, but anyway, if I were ever to buy cars, the only other than Hondas, it would just be, I don't know. To be honest, like I wouldn't mind owning that Ford GT350. To be honest, like that car is nice. I love the way that motor sounds, man. It just sounds so raw, and the way that it accelerates, it's insane too, because it's pure V8 with no turbo, no supercharge, and you can rev it like crazy. It seems like they took a note from Honda or somewhere, and they just made it naturally aspirated, and you can rev the shit out of it. That's crazy for an American company to do that. But I don't know if that they have always done that, and I'm just not aware of it, and this is a new thing for me. I guess I'm missing out, but anyway, this is somewhat unbiased. If you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Make sure to like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments, what is your dream car? Like, give me like top 5 of your dream cars that you would love to own or love to have, or just like your number 1 overall. Let me know in the comments. All right, this is somewhat unbiased, and have a good one.